Be right back real quick.
Hey. Get level 9 would be like number go up.
Right.
What made number go up?
That's all that happens at level 9.
Oh, true.
I get my next level of spells.
What the fuck is the spell?
Marshall's be salivating at level 10. Caster's already finished at level 9.
Mm. I don't even know what 5th level spells I want right now.
I will tag Bear just in case. Hello.
The laundry's out. We did it.
Perfect timing. Well, happy belated birthday, Bear.
Well, thank you. I mean, you got
Yay.
it was great.
Hey.
I went to the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, hell yes. That's like peak birthday activity. I have a gift for you.
Oh,
It's a hero point.
I swear I won't roll a number lower than what it was with that.
Yeah, I can move the party marker back. You were actually on a parachute all along.
Whoa.
Would anybody?
What? That's crazy.
Does anybody want to try and summarize the 4-hour session we had last week?
Oh, jeez.
Otherwise, I will be happy to.
I've already got an extra hero point, so it's only fair. I'll let someone else do it.
Where did we begin? It was so far away, kind of.
So, You had all began just after a fight with Rose and Robin in the group, where Robin revealed that everything was fake. And you were trapped under very dire circumstances. And, yeah.
Yeah, everything was fake. We were living in a lie, altered reality. Been trapped in those pods that we saw when we first met the master the whole time. We kind of had to break the system to get out, and we did that by finding the religious leader that Sapphire looks up to like a father figure, and having my goblin stab him and then get bisected. But it's okay, he got better. And then
that never happened.
we took an elevator down to who knows where, to the depths of madness, and then we managed to get out and fight the real master for realsies.
Ah, yes, the gateway that was guarded by the dragon.
Yes, there was a gatekeeper, if you will. A doorman. A bouncer. Yeah. So I will give you an extra hero point for that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
If it was a doorman, though, they should have had like a little bellhop cap and everything.
Maybe next time.
Yeah,
But
so
then...
we cut...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was gonna say we cut back to... you had all just finished, after a quick slice from Stranger into a large uppercut from Squib. You have dispatched the master, and while I don't have an actual item for it, you found a data pad on it, on the body of him. Around you are the wreckages of, the lab of the old ruins that you were told goes by the name of Praxis. There are dead Amurians. There are dead, whoever the hell was supporting the master. Robots, priests. And you've noticed that some of the soldiers have formed a line, a guarding line, and Sapphire recognizes one of the figures being High Priest Alexander, who is one of is the ruling authority of the Church of Yimyar. And with him as well is a vestige which you had all only met in the Dream Realm, except for Sapphire, who knows them, Ember. And,
Boss, look!
Yeah, so there's a thick layer of smoke in the air, but things are serene for a bit.
Sapphire's just gonna go ahead, covered in blood and viscera and fucking exhausted, and just run over to Alexander and hug him.
She just starts
sobbing.
There. And he puts his arms around you.
You have no idea how glad I am to see you.
And likewise am I to see that you are unharmed.
Mr. Boss, sir, I'm really sorry.
You must all be Sapphire's companions.
Yes, this is Squib. Over there is Sieg and Stranger. I guess you've never properly met them.
So you would be Squib and the other two you can approach. It's to get a better look at you both.
Oh, I'm sorry. And he Squib rummages through his pack and hands him a card, though he gets like a smudge of soot and blood on it as he hands it over. My card.
It's appreciated.
I'm just making sure this filth doesn't start moving. Stranger gives the corpse a little kick that walks over.
Alexander walks past you, basically, Sapphire, and watches over and just kind of approaches, and he looks over and goes, "Well, I'm remiss we could not be of sooner assistance. Are you all in one piece? You appear in one piece."
About as put together as we can be.
That scum. We linked him to the murder of Rose, among some other things that he has been doing to undermine Yimyar and the Empire. And he turns and he kind of glances at Sapphire and glances at Ember and glances back. The four of you have my undying gratitude. And you. And he walks over to Stranger, and he is much shorter than Stranger, comparatively. But he does say, I never thought I would see the day when I would be in debt to a Shadow Knight.
Oh, we stand a short king. Oh.
Oh, a shadow what?
Oh.
Oh.
A term for somebody with a piece of Ruach within them. Sure, you are apprised of the unsavory history between Ameria and Amolino, but know that you are welcome and my guest anywhere in Ameria. And you get the feeling he's maybe made some assumptions about you, but he very much seems to know what's going on in Stranger, just by looking at you.
I'll raise an eyebrow and reply, "You'll forgive me for refusing an invitation to the Divine Throne, I hope."
Of course, I would not impose on any of you three. Though, of course not at this moment, but Sapphire knows duty sometimes comes up and requests are made, never demands.
Well, I'll just take an invitation to a bed, a hospital bed, perhaps, if for now.
Oh, yes, please. We'll have priests who can see to all of you. This menace had to be rooted out, and so, at risk of an inter-sovereignty incident, thus did I come with the Third Fleet to handle this as soon as we had credible information. And for that, you all can thank Ember. And they step up, and they kind of let's say, look around and they go, "Hey everyone, it's nice to meet the other three of you. Sapphire, long time no see, but yeah, just, one of those premonitions, and I just kind of followed it."
It's good to meet not fake you.
Not fake me.
Squib, that's so funny. You're such a joker.
Do you see a lot of alternate timelines too, little buddy?
At this point, I have no idea. My head is scrambled. I could be misremembering everything entirely.
Well, I think what you got is a need for be seen by a doctor.
I like that. Am I still a goblin? Am I remembering that right?
So, all your blood all over you is green, so that's good.
Green is good.
Alexander says, "Come, let us leave this place. As I said, you are all welcome to return to the Divine Throne, though I believe you have your own means of transportation and own matters to attend to, but I'll be happy to heal whatever we can."
There's two more that you should meet at some point, High Priest. Without either of them, we wouldn't have been able to get out.
You'll have to introduce me, Sapphire.
No, all in good time.
We will continue our investigation to ensure that nothing else of the Master's touch and reach has escaped what's happened here, ideological or otherwise. It had a surprising amount of backing, financial and following for independent entity.
Robots are very big.
And very dated. And he is just going to... He's going to cast a spell. Click on that void.
Stranger flinches.
The Tree of Life. I love that spell.
It itches even more than Sapphire's magic.
I mean, it's him. He's him. You know.
Yeah, it's the guy.
Anyway, and he touches his hand to his chest and produces a golden globe of light, and that bursts into a radiant wash of a 8th level heal.
It's a simple 8th level heal.
Oh boy,
And you'll heal for
I love
38.
8th level heal.
He goes, I'm remiss that I cannot do more, but please, and for your effort in dealing with this monster, please know that on behalf of the Church of Yemyar and the Amirid Empire, you will all be rewarded handsomely. Thank you.
So we getting the medal?
Might. This is a big deal.
Perhaps.
I'm just here for Employee of the Month.
Oh, you definitely got that, Squib.
Score!
Anyway, I must be off to some of the cleanup matters and dealing with some of the Jigs Felice corporate executives who would like to have a word about my fleet in their airspace.
I imagine they're not the happiest, but thank you for risking it for us.
I wasn't going to lose another vestige.
Yeah.
And as he walks by, he just kind of like pats your head, Sapphire, and walks past. And he turns, he says, Ember, I trust that you can handle things from here. And they turn and they go, yeah, I got it. We'll get them back home. Or wherever home is, to them. And he kind of nods. And he leaves.
Oh, he was really nice. I never want to actually stab that guy.
No, definitely not. I'm glad it worked and was not actually real. That would have been much worse.
As you say that, Squib, by the way, you notice a slight turn of his head as he continues walking.
Time
Can
and
you
place.
get pizza with us sometime?
He's not really the pizza type. Like the other
Calzone?
vestiges, definitely. No,
Okay, well,
Have you ever had pizza with him?
no, I'm not sure he knows what pizza is.
you could blow his mind then.
We'll try. Sapphire turns to Ember. How were you watching us for? And I know how you can be sometimes.
You know, you just kind of gotta rule out the hallucinations. I think it's after you all were already affected by whatever put you under in those pots. But I just kind of noticed a little bit of a wave, a vibe, if you will.
I don't think I'll ever understand you, but I'm glad you are you. Thank you for your part in rescuing us.
My pleasure. I've still got work to wrap up here on the parachute, but you know, I'm in the neighborhood. Couldn't hurt to roll by. I did a little personal investigating of Eminence's passing, and one sec while I check something.
My head's still really fuzzy on what all was real and wasn't, but you know what? You don't pay me to think, boss.
It's okay. I'm feeling the same, but I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah, so I'm investigating a quick technical issue, but feel free to talk.
Yeah, like now I'm wondering now if like, is there actually that egg pizza? Was that real?
Okay.
Oh,
we're
that
gonna-
place definitely serves egg pizza. Yes.
Okay. Oh,
Get you a real one.
I saw a headline that Diablo 2 released a new class. Is that true? Was that real or is that fake?
No, that has to be fake.
Okay.
It's been so long.
That's what I'm saying.
What's
I mean,
Diablo
one of those
2?
things we could-
Ember asks.
That's what I want to know.
Game for the data pad you can download.
Alright, anyway, Anyway, I did some independent investigating on Eminence's passing, and well, I don't have much info on it, but I do know it wasn't linked to whatever's going on here. It seemed to be more local gang related.
I'm not sure if that's better or worse, honestly. Message falling to a small time gang is unfortunate, and
I don't know.
I don't know. A little sad.
Obviously.
People, yeah, tell me about it. People sometimes are afraid of what they can't control. A healer without picking a side to some people is a liability. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that little bit. How's about let me get out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes, please.
we all want to get out of here.
And they
By
lead the
all
way.
means. Also, there's like one spellcaster over here alive.
Oh, they are captured. You can see some of the guards like cuffing them and you know, like they're on their knees, like being arrested. Yep, watch out for the weird decontamination. And the door you can see this time, the big reinforced like blast door has just been blown clean off, but the decontamination field is still intact.
That was with the creeps.
And she, oh yeah, and you see some bodies out here. They're actually dead still.
Okay.
I don't know. I had to fix them for the other fight because I copied the token off that. And leads you all out, and there is a transport. It takes you up to the surface, and they kind of ask where you want to go.
I think Sapphire's going to try to text Amy.
Let me activate the scene. Yeah, you can text Amy. What are you going to say?
I think she just sends, "Hi, I'm guessing long time no see. Are you still on a parachute?"
And she replies in her typical way with like 6 messages. It's like, yes, we are in the ship, still working. Please come when able.
Great.
Would like you to meet Robin. Interesting news on this person.
Question: How long ago did you separate from us?
Time unclear.
Yeah.
Well, it's been 33 million.
God.
33 million what?
Sapphire's going to
I
tell
know.
the dropship to take him to
How long is that in gob jobs?
Oh my god.
Gob.
You can't
Alright.
just say that.
So the pilot flies everyone over to Aralishi.
Yeah.
Where's everyone's tokens? Alright, where are you all heading in Aralishi?
I mean, the ship was docked at the spaceport, right?
Yeah, you heading to your ship?
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Hmm.
Unless anybody else wants to not go that way.
Oh, that sounds good to
No,
me.
no, by all means.
Okay.
Let's go check out the Waygate. It'll be awesome.
Okay. And you, let me just load the scene. Alright. When you make your way to the hangar, you see one of the hangar staff turns and greets you. And she goes, nice to see everyone. You 4 are... And she looks at her pad, and she looks at something as if scanning all of your faces, and looks at you all, and goes, you must be Sapphire, Squib, Stranger, and Sieg, who have ownership on this vessel.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's right.
Oh, please go ahead. I was just doing some inventory.
Thank you.
This hangar staff has planted a bomb on our vehicle.
Oh my god, JC, a bomb.
JC! I was thinking of that mechanic specifically.
Knock, knock.
Not Squib. You can just go in. The door should open.
Oh,
And when you-
hello, Amy.
Yeah, when you walk, she is literally standing right in front of the door. You're
Oh.
here.
Amy jump scare. Not that I'm not happy to see you. I am happy to see you.
Anyway, interesting development. This is Robin, who I think you've all maybe been in contact with, and she puts her hand on her hip and she goes, yes, I was contacting them through the terminal that we were using, remember?
Yeah, we've I guess met. Thank you. It worked.
What worked?
It.
I guess you left us in there, but no, you were there with us when we.
Once you did something that kind of strained the boundaries of that, I just kind of found myself tossed out, and it really wasn't as bad as I thought.
But that's
You-
good.
You thought you were going to explode or something.
Well, if you had chosen the other route, it probably would have been worse.
Either way, it worked. And well, the master's dead, so good too.
That's good as well. And she looks around. So you're Sapphire, Squib, Stranger, and she like turns and leans around to the cockpit. Sieg, you want to explain to me why you all seem familiar to me? And you want to tell me who Rhodey is? Because she says I have his soul or something, and I don't understand that. I'm really confused. I don't remember being around much longer, but I think I'd know if I had someone's soul in me.
Do I want to explain? I really don't. But
And if someone explains it to you, could they explain it to me? Because I do not understand how that works at all. I'm very confused.
I don't think any of us really know how you got the way you did with Rhodey's soul, but Rhodey was a friend of ours. He died. This is his ship. And I guess it recognizes you somehow through whatever happened. I wish I could tell you more than that. It's a mystery to us too.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
sorry.
That's all we got.
we don't have any information beyond his biometric data unlocks the ship and it recognizes you as him.
Does it? And pulls up the logs, and you see on the ship, Stranger, Squib, Sapphire, Sieg, Amy, and Robin.
Okay, so that was just in the simulation?
Did it,
Amy, you said that Robin has Rhodey's soul?
So, it is one I would be hard pressed to misidentify, but it does seem similar. Hypothesis, if you will grant me some conspiracy.
twin
Could
separated
indulge in
birth?
some conspiracy sometimes.
It'd be good
It'd
for
be
you.
good for you.
Is that what your church calls heresy?
No, it's what we call nation.
Imagination. Some sources indicate that a brush with Ruach can result in acute memory loss. This has been true of myself. I'm curious if this has been true of Stranger, and if this is the case of perhaps somebody attempted to resurrect Rhodey and could have picked more scrupulous means. Something may have returned him in a different form of some kind, and thus might explain the amnesia. And Robin turns and she goes, "So you're saying I'm just some dead guy whose soul got recycled? Because I'm not believing that. But I guess I can't really remember anything to counter that either."
Are not all souls recycled?
Are they? Oh, is this? I've heard people say it's a simulation. So maybe like Rhodey died, and not Rhodey, but the player made a new character, same account.
Oh no, we were just in the simulation, Squib. This is the real world now.
What if it was layered, like a cake?
I don't want to think about that.
You want to think about cake?
I do want to think about cake. I just don't want to think about having another layer to escape from.
Oh, okay. So like we could different cake. Bunt cake.
How are you sure this is the real world?
Amy looks and she goes, existence is perhaps a layer in the jail we call life. I believe that is what people would say is deep.
Yes, life is like a prison.
Squib starts nodding and snapping.
You know, I want to go home. We get off.
You know, this spaceship is like a prison. Okay.
I'm going to bed.
All right, and while you're talking, you see a notification on your phones. Let's squib. Where the fuck is my cursor? Sorry, my cursors are fucking around. I think it's because this map is scaled really weird.
It's right here. It's under Sapphire.
What? Oh, is it? If you want to push the... There it is. Moving this off. You get a influx to your accounts for 10,000 credits each.
That's a lot of money.
Oh, wow.
You also notice that you seem to have credits and possessions that you got within the dream.
You know what? I'm not going to question any of it.
Powerful magic.
I'm just going to eat cake instead.
If anywhere you were to ask Amy or Robin about it, Robin may have inferred that something was actively modifying your bodies to prevent any disconnect between how your nervous system perceived you and how your conscious was being controlled.
Well, this whole situation does make my system nervous, but as they say, que Sarah, I think.
Yes, someone probably said that at some point.
And Robin says, she goes, anyway, I'm not the most useful person in, fights and stuff, but I'd, like to come with you all if you'll have me.
Well, certainly don't risk your life. But if you'd like to come along, I think the ship has accepted you.
That's good.
Yeah, are you nerdy? Because we're down one since Rhodey passed. Teague's tech savvy, but not nerdy.
I don't know.
Do
I don't
you
know a
know
lot.
that?
I don't know a lot about myself.
Well, you know what? We'll find out together. Probably. Stay away from automatic turrets in mines or windows in a movie train.
Why are you trying to stream so high?
Just a fair warning, your mic.
Anyway, I was able to pull some of the funds that you all spent that were allocated to go to you in the dream to upgrade the ship. So, if you also want to get those things, I can probably try and find the materials and make them happen.
Magic ship. Magic ship.
Someone say magic ship.
Magic
I'm
ship.
awake again.
Oh, good morning, Sapphire. I was just saying that, yeah, I can try and make some of the modifications that you all intended to do while you were in that dream. I'll just need some time to work on them.
Would be incredible.
I'd pitch in for that.
Oh, no, I already have the funds, don't worry.
Oh,
But if
my
you want to
goodness.
give me some help, I wouldn't,
I've worked on a ship before and occasionally made it better, so I'm down to help.
Oh, what kind of ship work have you done?
Usually I crawl around in the vents and fix the wiring and just kind of general maintenance. I know my way around an engine or two, and occasionally they let me on the guns. Usually only once, but, I've done it enough times. Got a feel for it.
As Seek passes by, he's gonna turn to her and says, "Don't let him touch anything."
He's always such a jokester.
And she kind of glances between Stranger and Sapphire, and she kind of makes like she's like pointing to like two fingers, and she's like, "Are those two like close?"
What, stranger?
Oh, well.
And
Well, we're about 13 feet apart.
She's talking about Squib and Sieg. All right.
Oh, me and Sieg loves me. He's like my best friend.
Yeah, I was before we left off. Yeah, earlier. I was double checking something because it's telling me I'm dropping like half of the frames on the stream, but I don't see them being dropped on the stream itself. So I blame OBS.
I've been catching them in the background.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah, Squib. Squib was told by a lot of people in his past careers that being mean is a sign of endearment, which is why they bully him. And he, so he's pretty sure Sieg's like really cool with him.
No, Zeke isn't being mean at all.
It's not even. Yeah, it's not really mean, but not trusting in some reasonable ways. Not mean for a parent to tell their child they shouldn't run with a knife. It's just.
Incredible. I think it was network related because I was seeing connection problems, and it seems okay now. So it could have been Twitch's server. Oh, something the chat also said it was stuttering a little earlier, but it seems good now. So that's good.
See.
All right. I heard that you all wanted to head off. Are you gonna shove off into space?
Where are we
Sapphire's
going
gonna
next?
pass out in her mug. It's time for space.
Where are we going? Robin says. And I'm sure the ship just kind of turns on.
Zeke's gonna go over to the intercom. Away from here!
Good with me.
I hear Marcy Bay is lovely this time of year.
Hi. Are you...
Out of character, I don't know where we need to go, to be
We
honest.
go to a place with like a spa.
Well,
there's
first off, well, the first thing I was going to say is, are you getting into space?
Yeah, for sure.
Even here, I just don't know where we're going.
Yeah.
Okay. Sieg, if you could give me a open piloting check.
I'm going to treat my wounds as well. Being wounded is no good.
Alright, a 29. Yeah, without issue, you can get the ship off into space and you clear the appropriate channels. And we take ourselves as the party. I assume you're flying towards Amory as you're out of a Persian space.
Indeed. Ooh, anything cool happening at the conflux?
Things,
If you were to look out your window at it, and we will cut back to our ship.
As you look to your right,
Yeah. No, just 1 second. Just adjusting the music real quick for flying. Anyway, and if you look at the conflux, it's almost like a black hole where you would expect something to be, and there's just a void of light. But it also has never, in the history of the Aurousa sector, shown any kind of pull. It actually pulses magic out of it. So despite being a high source of gravity that seems to be anchoring the planets, it also emits magical energy, which is what powers your ship.
Oh, neat.
Isn't technology grand?
And it's
So it's solar powered, but with fundamental differences.
yes. There are stars nearby that warm planets and things like that, but they aren't as close as the conflux is. But it pretty much seems how it is. The only problem is because if there is comparatively, like the gravitational force is not strong like say a black hole is, but it is still far more than most mortals or honestly like machinery can withstand. It's like exploring the bottom of like the ocean trenches. It's been studied remotely. We're gonna have to send some like a pair of Shin execs there in a small submarine, I'm sure.
Please, yes.
Yeah, no. But it's just not super studied, but people can kind of infer by looking at it. Give you some, I guess, hooks. You could theoretically return back to Amuria, and talk to some of the other vestiges in the temple, or see what things might be needed next. You have yet to investigate the motive behind why the Starliner, the Bella Adternella, was shot down. You have yet to discover the killer behind Rhodey. And possibly other things could come up.
I could see the conversation going where we talk about Robin being Rhodey and that, and us being, and Squib. Like, did we ever what? Why even was he killed? They were packing heat and they wanted him gone.
Whoever it was basically military level.
They wanted him gone, and you don't ever remember hearing any threat to his sister, Crystal.
Oh my gosh, did I forget? Does Rhodey have an actual sister?
Yes, Rhodey has a sister. Well, has? I don't. Crystal is around and alive, yes.
Do you think? Okay, I'm just saying, if Robin is like,
I was thinking the same
Rhodey
thing. She's
reborn.
like scratching her chin. She's like, wait a minute. So if I'm some kind of like version of Rhodey, does that mean I have a sister? What the hell?
Maybe she can like tell. Like you'd show up and she'd be like, that's family.
Is that what sisterhood's like? I don't remember having any family. I don't remember a lot of things.
I don't know what sisterhood's. I think you like trade pants or something, but I don't know.
That seems
Pants
weird.
travel. You're talking to the wrong guy.
And she turns and goes, Sapphire, do you have any sisters?
Well, I haven't seen them basically since I became a vestige, but yeah.
Oh. What's it like?
Well, my sisters are a good deal younger than me, so it's mostly babysitting and dealing with them throwing things at you when they're angry.
Oh, that doesn't sound very good.
Oh no, it's great. She's like walking towards the food.
Maybe we try to figure out what happens to Rhodey exactly, and maybe check on his sister or your sister. I guess maybe, perhaps.
Seems like a good idea to me. But I vote for like at least one night of sleep before we do that.
Is there like a space hotel with a massage chair I can melt into for a day?
Almost certainly. Not there's some on Amuria.
It'd probably be around a pear sheet, to be honest, on one of the space stations.
That's
Okay.
true.
There's a few
See, you
places
know where any good
might find one.
spas are? I think you would know.
Seek might know there is a literal world famous resort in Siren Song.
Oh yeah.
You have a bunk.
Come on, I know you practice self-care. Don't you tech people have to have a sharp mind? You gotta watch out for it.
I mean, if you want a vacation, Marcy Bay is the best place for that. I was there before we met, but I was working mostly.
Oh yeah.
Ellie, remind me of the. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Remind me of the time scale of traveling planet to planet.
Generally, you can make it between at a pretty good click. You can make it between Aperishi and Emeria in maybe 2 days.
Okay.
Especially on like your own personal ship, where you can just kind of go at the speed you want. The Starliner was about a week between Marcia Bay and Emeria.
Okay. All right. As you were. Excuse me.
Oh no. And Robin pipes up and she goes, "Oh yeah," and she like turns around and steps back. So speaking of Marcia Bay, that's like that like water planet. Right? I was doing a little bit of research. I don't know how I managed to live here and not know things, but that lady's who I met, Ophelia, she was going there. Do you know why she would be?
I mean, she seemed to not want to be bothered by us anymore, but
He maybe wanted a vacation too.
Well, it is a wretched hive of scum and villainy.
it's not wretched at all. It's lovely, and they have very good fish.
Amy
We did.
pipes up and she goes, "Of all people, I believe Sieg would know."
Well, maybe I just went to the touristy spots, but I had a good
Marcy is no paradise.
It's like when people have only like heard of Hawaii and don't know what it's like to live in Hawaii.
Though if we did go there and we did find her, we did promise not to kill her.
That's true, but like we are planning to kill her or anything. I hope nobody is planning to kill her.
I didn't cross my fingers. I can't speak for anybody else.
Alright. You all spend the next couple days on basically autopilot. For the second day, can I get another piloting check from Sieg? You all can get a night's rest while you're doing this. Okay. You're able to safely make your way the rest of the way to Amiria. And the ship's inbox gets a message sometime during the second day. And it says FAO Sieg. And is anyone going to open and read this from the ship's inbox?
Gosh, Sieg's mail. It's a federal crime to open.
Squib will walk past as it flashes on the screen and like look over the keyboard and go, oh, look around.
For attention of? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, FAO is for attention of.
Well, Squib reads it and
okay.
thinks,
But it's
for
just-
associates of C. That's me. I'm an associate.
Yeah, and you get it's a message that says, hope this is the right email. Got it from Vix. Long time no see, Sieg. We've got some interesting business going on Marcia Bay. We'd be grateful to have your assistance with. Understand if you don't want to come back. But it might be the world of difference. And it's signed from someone named Marty. See, you would know Marty was someone who was connected with your family. Alright, and you said Squib read this?
If we don't mind that being what transpired, he saw it first. He lets Sieg know, hey, you got a message, you got mail. Didn't look like spam.
Is C gonna read this?
Squib's reading it. It's fine.
Squib reading it to see.
Yeah, there's someone called Martin wants to see you.
Martin, are you sure that's what it says?
Hold on. He goes back and looks. Marty?
Squib retconning all of my NPC names in real time.
All right, misnames the Bangbus.
Yeah, and I still remember each and every one of them. Anyway.
Did Marty happen to mention what he needed?
Squib's just going to basically read verbatim, stumbling over the words, of course, a little bit. And then he's going to eventually take off his goggles so he can actually see fully send the message to you. Relay.
Typical. Always beats around the bush.
Oh.
But I do owe him a favor. Would you all mind if we took a side trip to Marcy?
I would love to go there. For the friendship only reasons and to help you out, Sieg.
I'm down.
Yes, well, I haven't been to Marcy in many years. And my parting wasn't exactly a great thing.
Oh. Think I'm going to try to kill us when we land?
It depends on who's there.
Amy looks at the rest of the party and she goes, they can try.
They certainly can. If we can survive weird alternate dimensions and breaking out of those, what? I don't know, some sort of ruffians deal with that.
Scoundrels, even. Maybe rapscallions.
And Amy says, and she goes, pardon, Sieg, you know this Marty how?
He's a friend of my family's. I've known him since we were born.
Family of note in Marcia Bay, by chance?
Well, I am of the Lapis family, beneath the Lapisi hegemony.
That sounds fancy. Are you are you royalty?
I see.
Royalty, no. A noble.
What?
You hooked onto the wrong boat, Sieg. Or Squib. Sieg's a noble.
That's awesome.
I had gotten the feeling you wanted to disappear and perhaps not be seen. I won't pry. But that does check out.
Well, you see, the last time I was on Marcy, I was being sold to pirates.
That's not awesome.
Definitely not.
By whom?
Some diplomat. I forget his name.
Well, I'm sure we can handle pirates.
Definitely.
Are these
Yes,
pirates?
I'm pretty sure these pirates, we've met them already.
And Amy looks up at Sieg and she goes, "Oh,
And Sieg is going to turn to his left arm where there's a burned off patch that looks vaguely familiar to the pirate patches that we have seen in the past.
Oh.
ex Red
You-
Scarves.
Took one of their coats.
Is it? Hmm. Do you think it's?" And Amy is talking, and she goes, "Do you think it's possible that they were after you on that Starliner? That doesn't, though. While I've identified that the Red Scarves were responsible by all accounts, that doesn't explain why they would risk something like destroying a public Starliner and killing hundreds of people. That kind of contract, I can't imagine the pay for it. You'd have to be funded by a..." And she kind of stops off.
A government, yes.
A government. Perhaps. Should we start with maybe getting some leads on these Red Scarves? Robin asks. It sounds like we're going to Marcia Bay. Are we still going to meet with Sapphire's friends? I mean, we're already here, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can spend a night or two on Amiria. Research into maybe Red Scarf activity and then go to Marcy Bay. How does that
Yeah.
sound?
Amy turns
Check
and
out-
goes, "I am prepared to kill more Red Scarves."
Good. Good.
Well, Amy, it sounds like if the government was behind it, we may have to topple the government as well. Are you ready for that?
As actually someone who can be considered a diplomat of Amiria, maybe we should try to avoid toppling the government as much as we can.
Wait, Robin says, and she's like wagging her finger. And she's like, "Did you say kill more Red Scarves? How many people have you killed, Amy?" And she looks down at her and she says, 432. 117 of those being Red Scarves.
It's actually lower than I thought.
The total number or the percentage of red scarves?
The total number.
Okay.
And this is only based on what information I can find in my memory banks.
Okay, yeah, but correction. We definitely will not purposely topple a government if they mess with our friend Sieg.
Yes.
Wink.
Yes,
We
I
will
would
help
prefer not to
League,
indirectly
but-
declare interplanetary war.
Yeah.
Refresher, Amy says, and she also looks at Robin. On Marcia Bay, there are 4 major sovereignties. One second.
Well,
Double
I
check my
think-
notes to make sure it's correct. Well, there is Lapicia, which is the largest with a strong martial tradition and pride. There is Sulune, which has a massive economic and mining operation. And Siren Song, which considers itself an independent paradise. There is also the Padfoots, as they are called, who dwell on the single landmass of Marcia Bay on Skyport Aquila, which was previously an Amigurian colony.
Which one of them hates you, Sieg?
I'm not sure.
Well, I guess
Could it
we
be
can
possible
find
that
out.
all of them do? Are there any that you know you're homies with, you're close with?
So you would know, Sieg, that Lapicia and Sulune have a very uneasy peace between them, and it became a lot less uneasy when the Amurians invaded to deal with their common enemy. But they know that Lapicia doesn't really have the resources to take over Sulune, and Sulune has the resources but not really the might to take over Lapicia. So they both just kind of exist in a perpetual ceasefire. And Siren Song is on the other side of the planet, so it's just kind of out of the way. And we can pull up a planetary map of Marcia Bay. Oh, I'll put a marker so that the stream can see it. So yeah, Skyport Aquila is a Amurian colony. Well, former Amurian colony. And then Lapicia to the north is... I'll see this up so you can see the thing. The one that Sieg mentioned. And Sulune is a mining sovereignty. Sapphire, this is where you were previously operating from. And then Siren Song is all the way down here on the other side of the planet.
Sapphire's gonna point to like right there on the map. Whisper to Squib. Someone really cool there.
Oh, can we meet him?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Anyway. So you're all sounds like landing on Amuria. Where are you all heading?
Divine Throne. I think Sapphire wants to see people get rest, and she promised squid pizza, so gotta take squid pizza.
The real palazzos.
Reality pizza.
Palazzo Real Edition,
Mhm.
not clickbait.
All right.
100% to get there and be like, give me your realist pizza.
Okay.
So you all walk in. I assume you're all going here together as a party, or is Stranger setting out?
I mean, we're not staying overnight. I'll go with.
Okay.
I will opt out of staying overnight. Everything else is fine.
Understandable.
Preload this map. Alright. And you make your way into the Divine Throne. The guards here greet all of you warmly as you walk in. And when you walk into the main courtyard of it, you see Crystal just kind of staring at the fountain as she's looking up from like a drawing pad, and then back at the fountain and drawing.
Oh, hey, you. Kinda met her. Ready? Hi, Crystal.
And she turns with, huh? Oh, Sapphire. Hi. Sorry, I was just started journaling, and she puts her journal away.
Yeah, that's fair. I want you to meet my friends.
Oh. Hello. I'm Crystal Mita. It's nice to meet you all.
It is an honor.
Great to meet you. Oh, wait, hold on. My card. Script in the hand. Well, he's also going to actually quickly write Sapphire's friend next to his other, title now. Just Sapphire's employee, bodyguard.
And she walks up and takes it, and she stuffs it into a pocket on her dress, and she's like, ah, I'll keep this in mind, thank you. Wait a minute, you must be... And she like snaps her fingers, and she's looking at Amy. He's like, you're Amy, right? And Amy just kind of looks around, just like... confused? And she's like, oh, no, yeah. My brother talked about you a little bit, right? Yeah. Right. He wasn't gonna say it, but the girlfriend, right? And Amy just kind of like
Oh.
blinks, and she's like, yeah. And she kind of like looks out of words.
Amy, you dog! You didn't tell us.
I have no defense for these accusations. This appears I have nothing to dispute this with.
First time I've ever seen her like this. Good job, Crystal.
Yeah, I don't think he was gonna... Well, just kind of took that one with him, but that's okay. Who's your other friend?
This is Robin. Robin, this is Rhodey's sister, Crystal.
Oh, you're the Crystal I heard about. And she kind of steps up and waves. And Crystal goes, oh, heard about me. It's good things, I hope. And she nods and she goes, I think so. It's not just the mention of you from Sapphire. She was talking about you a lot.
Yeah, we were telling Robin about Rhodey, and, obviously you came up.
Huh.
Yeah, isn't Robin swell? You just look at her and think, wow, what a familiar and cool person.
That blue jacket, you kind of remind me how my brother used to dress, actually. He had like that same stupid shade of sky blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just in a weird manner. Is everything okay, Sapphire?
I'm great. We've been through a lot the past week. How long has it been? It's been a while.
We may never know.
I read the advance report about what happened. I get the feeling that doesn't do it justice.
It was bad. You want to come with us to Palazzo's, and we'll tell you the whole story.
I haven't been to Palazzo since yeah, in a while.
Well, I think it's time we go back.
Today? Sure.
Yeah, tonight.
Tonight, alright, I'll see you at Palazzo's tonight.
Perfect.
I'm excited.
Ah, yes. Will we see more specters?
I hope.
I'm banking on us not doing that, actually.
Alright, 1 second while I set up some things. Goodbye, Null String Void.
No! Not my favorite NPC, Null String Void.
Alright, doing a little work in the background. Alright, and you make your way across town over to the high rise that has palazzos. And And at the top, sure enough, you get up to the top. And ding, the elevator opens. And the receptionist says, "Ah, nice to see you again, Sapphire. You haven't been up here in quite a while."
It's nice to be back. Good to see you.
I'm sure Rick will miss you.
Yeah. All right. Sapphire starts going this way, and then like stops for a second. The door, then turns around. She's like, "Do you think they're in there?"
It's not worth it.
Like, we gotta know, right?
I'm a little curious, right? You
Can
do
we-
it this time, Squib.
Okay.
It's embarrassing in wherever we were.
Squib reaches a shaky hand to the door and flings it open.
And you see some people inside, and the person at the far end of the table says, "I'm so sorry, but with that critical hit, Arlo has died." And the person goes, "Oh my god, I worked so hard on the backstory for this night. Oh, he's dead now. I can't believe he died to a fucking archer."
Does
Oh,
it turn into a pile of bones?
and as this person covers their eyes, like wipes their eyes, they turn and goes, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We're playing a game called Pathfinder, but we'll be out in like 30 minutes. If you guys want the room."
No, you're fine. We wrong door. Also, I mean, I not to butt in, but I don't think a skeleton knight would ever lose to an archer or anyone with a ranged weapon. But that's just my thoughts. Anyways, have fun. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing.
Obviously.
Robin looks and goes, "Were they playing one of those like tabletop board games? I can't imagine people just sitting around for hours wasting time on that."
Right. Kyle.
My understanding is that people will do really goofy, funny voices for their characters like the whole time.
Who would do that?
That
What
doesn't
does
sound
Squib
very
voice
reasonable
sound
to
like
me.
in one of these games?
What would Squib's voice sound like? Like if I played like a okay, I would be
You
like
played yourself.
well, if I was like a human fighter, I'd be like, hey, it's me, John Fighterson, and this is my fancy Squib voice.
Good.
Oh, is that pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I sounded like a human there.
An excellent impression.
Thank you.
And Robin says, "Hold on, I'm gonna head to the restroom. Let me chill inside."
All right.
And as you walk in, Sapphire, you see your favorite game, Plastic Snail.
It's plastic snail.
The door to the main parlor is just kind of like propped open.
All right. Egg pizza for Squib.
Realest one they have.
Mm-hmm. Just waves to the bartenders that come in.
"Hey, Sapphire, ain't seen you in a long time. How you been?"
Oh, good. Out doing diplomacy for the good of the empire and all that, but
"Oh, you doing your vestige work? Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Any the vestige girlies coming by, or the non-girlies?"
well, Crystal's gonna come, so you can see her again. Most of the other vestiges are elsewhere.
Yeah, they're busy doing stuff. I get it.
Get 4 Amirian sunrise, 6 Amirian sunrise. No, 7. Crystal's coming too. 7 Amirian sunrises.
You see like a picture?
Large Marcian, pineapple, my favorite. a large egg pizza. And she kind of like looks at Stranger. Meat lovers.
Have I been typecast?
Crystal walks in. She goes, I never thought I'd see the day when you order a Marseillan.
Look, it's been a while, okay? And it reminds me of someone.
Oh? And she kind of comes closer and looks over your shoulder like, go on.
Go sit down. Here's your drink.
And she takes her drink and goes to sit down. And Robin walks in a little after. You hear a bang. And the door is kind of wobbling and she's like walking past it. Sorry, yeah.
You run into the door.
It was just there.
Yeah, doors do that.
It was a tough trip to the bathroom, I suppose. That's okay. It happens to everyone.
Just, don't worry about it. So, and he goes, hey, I'm Ricky. Welcome to Palazzo's. Oh, such a gentleman there. And she kind of looks around awkwardly and she's like, me? Okay. And she takes a stranger's seat that seems to have left. Anyway, let me go put those orders in for the pizzas.
Thank you, Ricky.
Thank you.
Anytime
Boss.
for you, Sapphire.
Conspiratorial whisper, boss. We should
What?
maybe let Amy sit next to Robin.
Oh, yeah, no. Here, Amy, come up to the bar. Squib and I will sit on the couch.
And she like stands up awkwardly. I see, at the bar.
Yeah, go keep Robin company.
And she awkwardly sits an extra seat away.
Didn't work.
Yeah, oh,
And Robin goes, you know, you can just like sit right here. And Amy
grips
goes,
you in the sicko image right now.
Amy kind of looks and she's like, but don't most people care about personal space? And she looks over at Robin and Sieg, and Robin goes, I mean, it's never really been bothersome. Sieg, you kind of gave me the vibe you care about personal space, and she just scooches over a chair.
As she says that, Sieg is going to look up. He's been drafting a response to Marty, and then he's going to look around. He's going to catch the vibe and step back away from the bar.
Just like pats on the couch next to her and Squib.
Good job, Sieg.
Space.
Robin kind of turns to Amy, and she looks at the others and goes, are we, like, being kind of rude? Why'd they all walk over there? And Amy just turns and goes, it's not worth trying to figure out.
Sapphire's just over on the couch, like grinning and giving 2 thumbs up.
Oh, we're just hanging out over here. Don't worry about us. Squib very obviously drops his data pad, which is open to like a reading site. Oops, I dropped my list of wholesome Yuri novels. My clumsy me.
Or just like squib a little.
I almost
Sorry.
had soda all over my monitor.
I need a second. Holy shit.
Ellie's dead. Who killed her?
I was gonna make a joke about writing an entire campaign to set up Android Yuri, but you know what? Squib's got me covered.
Yeah.
Anyway, and anyway, let's go back and sit and talk a little bit, and you know, as they try and figure out why the rest of the party is sitting away from them. So
I just gave up my seat one time. I'm
You're
innocent.
you're an accomplice.
So Crystal kind of leans back and she goes, "So, Sapphire, what happened?"
Well, Crystal, it's a long story, and then it fades to black, and Sapphire tells the whole story.
Okay.
Basically, like, tell Crystal like everything from them landing on Apershita.
All right. Did she include everything, including the time in the Matrix and killing the cult leader?
Yeah, no, I think she did. She trusts Crystal.
Okay. In that case, Crystal's like listening very intently. She's like nodding along, and like showing like active listening. And while she's talking, the eggmonger has returned and brings the egg pizza. And he looks around for everyone, and he seems to understand this is meant for Squib. And he hands the tray directly to Squib.
You are real.
Squib burns his hand.
That's right, buddy. Of course I'm real.
I have no idea how glad that makes me.
I'll always be here for you, buddy. That's what Palazzo's is for. That's the guarantee. On your bad days, your good days, and every other days, Palazzo's. And Ricky goes, "Hey, that's not our motto. What the heck?" And like before he can like be acknowledged, the eggmonger disappears into the kitchen.
Mysterious being.
I'm gonna write such a good review for this place.
Yeah, and so Crystal is nodding along and like listening, and she goes, "Oh, so one, it was really obvious about those three. Surprised you let that other Ophelia go.
I mean,
You've always kind of had a soft spot, though. I get it. That's kind of the vibe I take. No offense."
well, she kind of disappeared like pretty quickly, mid-fight and everything, but I don't know. She did help us, so it's only fair.
Yeah, well, and that I'm glad you put that guy in the dust. I'm scary. Worse things could have happened.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to make of that whole. And you see kind of just like a dejected look on her face as she's thinking about the revelation that the master gave you regarding Oriel.
Mhm.
And everything. She goes, I mean, that's pretty heavy. I mean, we've kind of.
I'm honestly still not sure if it was some sort of tactic to try to manipulate us or what, but I don't know. Something to keep in the back of our minds, I guess.
What if. I don't know. I've always kind of had this. Sapphire. And your friends. Can I trust all of you?
I mean, of course.
Yes.
You did not hear this from me. She goes, but I've always had this kind of inkling that there was a little more to our faith of Yimyar, and I hazard to say that I have the complete picture, but the way I've experienced it and the way that some of the other vestiges talk about it and the way that Alexander talks about it always just felt like there was an extra page. I don't know.
I mean, the way I see it is, light can exist without darkness. And if those are truly two sides of the same coin, like, the gods might be, it doesn't really change which side of the coin you care about, right?
It's less that and more like I'd like to just ignore this and continue it. But I might do some independent Research.
I think
That's fair.
Maybe I'll pay a visit to Molino. I don't know. Get their take on this if I can find anyone who believes that. But let's say this is true. I can't in good conscience continue serving an enslaved goddess.
Yeah. I mean, you have to see if it's true first, but it changes things.
I can't imagine. Alexander's been such a mentor. I can't see him doing that.
No, it doesn't sound like him at all, which is why I'm not really jumping to believe it.
No. Well, let me do some information gathering. Maybe when you return from Marcia Bay, we can see what's come up.
That sounds good.
Ray of Oriel's light, and you see her kind of like playing with the straw in her drink. Oriel's light. I don't know. Maybe I'll try praying to Oriel sometime and see if anything happens. Well, I could get in a lot of it's silly. Don't mind me. And you can see that she's like tossing something around in her brain.
Would a piece of pizza make it better?
And the egg bunker comes out. He goes, gotta meat lovers. You look like the kind of guy who likes a meat lovers. You seem like you've been typecast into that. And he just pushes the like still hot tray into Stranger's hands, and I imagine Stranger probably is not the most like temperature sensitive, but you might wonder how this kobold carried this without burning his hands.
Oh, he's a kobold. He's fire resistant. Obviously. No, I hate this part. Reaches into the oven to pick up the pizza.
Oh my.
Oh, I love that meme. All right, I'll be back with the last one.
I don't know about not temperature sensitive. He like juggles it a little bit and sets it on the table.
Even better than
Knocks some stuff on the floor.
and Crystal kind of like jumps up to like help reach for it and settle it down, and moves back.
No, he really doesn't strike me as a meat lovers guy, like that or like that much, you know. I go with Supreme.
And as you're all kind of like talking, another figure appears out of the back room, and they walk out holding a Marcian, and they look around and they look at Robin and Amy who are talking. Goes, must be for you, ladies, and they put the Marcian down on the bar. The bartender goes back to cleaning cups, and they walk back to the back room. And you hear Robin go, "Why is this so strong?" I am. And despite her complaining, she keeps eating it.
Good.
And Amy kind of talks aloud, and she goes, "It's peculiar that a pizza called a Marcian has no fish on it."
It is, isn't it? I don't know what fish would go well on it. Maybe like some sort of shellfish, like
Ooh, maybe rainbow trout.
Balster or something.
And Crystal she's thinking, she goes, by the way, I haven't found anything about my brother's death either.
That's part of the reason we're here.
Oh! And she turns and looks at Squib.
Yeah, we wanted to find out a bit more ourselves now that we aren't being chased by a crazy mad master plan darkness man.
So, what I've put together, and I'm keeping this very, again, close to the chest, it's been surprisingly hard to find information about this. So the Starliner you were all on, the Bella Eternella, thank Yamyar that you all were safe. And well, he was safe for a while. But it was raided by Red Scars. They don't usually do something that high profile. And the whole thing blew up. And she continues, she goes, and then they...
Correction. They do high-profile things, you simply don't hear about them.
Oh, you sound like you're speaking from experience. And this is not her inferring, you get the feeling she's not inferring that maybe Sieg had involvement, but maybe that Sieg has witnessed one of these firsthand prior to the ship.
They do many audacious things that never come to light.
Surprised that, considering that Sapphire was almost threatened, there wasn't any kind of harsher blowback on this.
Yeah, what's up with that? You'd expect a bit of a, bringing it down on some punks like that for messing with an esteemed individual like my boss here.
Squib, do you not remember the backed by the government section we discussed earlier?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That would be interplanetary war, and we don't want that.
Oh. Wait, you think somebody else had this out for Sapphire? Besides, this master guy, though it sounds like you all went and sought him out.
Somebody had it out for someone. I don't know. Maybe not me. Probably not me.
I think it was me.
I mean, could it be you? Yeah, no, definitely. Some entire planet has it out for Squib, obviously.
Someone needs to teach these punks a lesson.
Yeah.
You said you're all going to...
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, wait. Where are you all going? If I'm going to Omolono.
We're gonna go to Marcia Bay in a couple days, I guess.
Okay. Maybe I'll do some digging on where we can start getting some answers out of these jackass pirates.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And I did a little unsettling investigation on my brother's murder. And I did manage to find a black box from the train.
That's good at least.
And some of the video surveillance.
Anything useful?
I don't know. Just the fact that they were using, well, military-grade weapons. Amurian military-grade weapons, and I haven't heard anything about a break-in or a theft of an armory.
I don't know, that stinks to me.
Yeah.
So I don't want to jump to any conclusions. I don't want to push anything. But it's, a little uncertain.
I mean, what purpose could that possibly serve official capacity?
I don't know.
I think they would just be more likely to cover up a break-in than something like that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I had a nightmare a few nights ago. Where I was being chastised for being too involved with my family still, but I'm sure it was just my own anxiety.
Squib leans into Sapphire and goes, "Should we tell her about the whole Robin thing?"
I don't know. I'm not sure if it would really be a comfort right now, considering Robin doesn't really remember anything from before.
Yeah.
Well, tonight is for pizza, Crystal, not for dwelling on all the horrible things that have happened recently.
Well, I'd like to dwell a little bit just to make sure they don't happen again.
That's fair. That's fair. It's just,
Oh, and by the way, at the start of this conversation about the Red Pirates, where Sieg interjected about the audacity of these pirates, Sieg would have clicked send on the message that he's been drafting all night to Marty.
Alright, what is Sieg replying to Marty?
He's going to say, "Hello, Marty. How did you get this contact? Am I being summoned? Are you in danger? P.S. How are the families?"
how did you get this number?
And he replies a little later in the night. And he goes, he says, "I bought it off this guy. You know Vix. I hope you don't know Vix. But,
I may have to pay Vix another visit on the way out.
he goes, I was searching around for someone who'd maybe run into you, and name came up. And you can blame the algorithm." And he goes, but anyway, yeah. No, there's just some, underlying something or other that ain't. I don't know. Someone's pulling some weird strings. And, well, we're missing a string. You don't have to come. It ain't a summon. Things would be easier with you here, and if you don't, it might be a lot harder in the future. And the families, well, they're how they always are. And he ends his text with just a smiley face. Like a non-emoji colon right parentheses.
Yes, something seriously wrong.
Alright, anything else that people would like to talk about or tell Crystal tonight?
We
I don't
need
want to
tell
open my
her.
mouth about Robin if the whale.
We don't need to tell her yet.
Crystal looks and she goes, "So where are you all staying? You're staying in town for a few days, right?"
Well, I mean, I'm gonna stay at our quarters. Obviously, everyone else can, but they can stay where they want to.
They had good eggs last
Good
time.
hotels. They do have good eggs.
I typically stay somewhere else in town. I find it more comfortable.
And she kind of looks you up and looks you down and goes, "Huh. That's understandable. Some people are more introverts." And she looks at the two at the bar and goes, "Oh, what about those two?" And Amy, who had been apparently listening this time, just turns around and she goes, "We could probably stay at my apartment, Rhodey's apartment.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Still got access." And Robin looks over at Amy and she goes, "He had an apartment too? Oh, so he was like from here." And Crystal kind of like tilts her head and she goes, "Do you know my brother somehow?" And Robin looks and she blinks rapidly a few times and she kind of glances like at Sapphire, at Stranger, at Sieg.
Oh, we just told her lots of stories about Rhodey.
And Robin just kind of
The
goes,
ship is named after him, after all.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the long road home. Yeah, I had to ask who it was about.
Yeah, and we, once we start talking, we just keep going. We just bore our soul to, said a lot to her about Rhodey.
Crystal looks around and she kind of tries to feign hiding that she's like raising one eyebrow. And she goes, "Wasn't his ship named..." "Yeah, the long road home. What a nice homage that you've given the ship's name."
Mm-hmm.
And you
You thought
see
it was
Amy
cute.
kind of like nodding along, like, "That's right, the ship's never had any other name." Anyway, and she kind of like glances at Sapphire, and she kind of narrows her eyes as she casts message to Sapphire, and she goes, "You're hiding something."
His response is the mental equivalent of just like colon less than sign.
It's a little like pouty frown.
What of it?
Anyway, Crystal says to everyone, "I should get going though. Thank you all for the pizza."
It was good to see you, Crystal.
And she leans down and gives you a big hug as you say that.
Wonderful to
Sapphire
meet
gives her
you.
a hug back.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you all finally.
We'll see you again soon.
Yeah, likewise. And Robin, and she turns and looks and she's like, "Yes?" Piece of pizza like half in her mouth. "I'm interested to see what your deal is. Hopefully sooner rather than later." And she walks out. And Robin like quickly finishes chewing her bite of pizza. And she's like, "The hell? Did she like what? Did she like no? Did she catch on? Am I crazy?"
I have no idea.
Amy turns and she goes, "By my knowledge of Crystal, she should have no means of ascertaining anything about your nature. Perhaps intuition and deductive reasoning, skills that I generally struggle with, may have given her a hint."
She's seen through the bullshit.
Maybe she just thinks that Robin has like deals, like she sells stuff.
Inconclusive. Crystal seems to be the sort of person who can readily pick up on social cues and hints in coded language like that.
I feel kind of bad not saying anything, but I would also feel kind of bad bringing up something that we have no idea if we are talking out of our butts or not.
Anyway,
Sure, we'll include her when we know more, which I'm sure we will learn more.
yeah. So Robin kind of gets up from the bar and looks at everyone and goes, so let's just say theoretical that I'm like some reincarnation of this dude. We're gonna forget the fact that I don't remember any of it. But like, do I have a duty to be like a good sister then? Like, am I like a replacement sister for a brother? I don't know. This is a headache.
It's complicated. I think at the end of the day, you're you, but it's good to get an idea of your history. It doesn't change what you can do going forward, but it's nice to know.
You could be obligated if that makes you happy.
I don't know. I mean, what do you think, Amy? And she says, I haven't seen many cases of a returned soul. It's worth investigating, and, well, you appear to be Robin. You seem to have some sort of link to Rhodey. But that's unclear. So we'll treat you as Robin, unless you don't want us to. Well, who else would you treat me as? Robin asks, and she goes, as Rhodey. And she just kind of like scratches her head, and she's like, what? And she kind of like rubs her hand with her face, like with her palm. And she's just really confused. She goes, look, you said you have an apartment, and they're all crashing at this temple. I'll just crash in a guest room or something. And Amy says, suit yourself, we can head out. Does anyone want to say anything to them before they head out?
Well, I'm sure we'll ring when we've got an idea of what we're doing tomorrow, but I do think we all need a little more rest after all that ordeal.
Sure. And Robin looks and she goes, I mean, we'll come to Marcia Bay with you unless you want us to go do something else.
Whatever you prefer.
You two should come.
Okay. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow, I guess.
See you then.
Amy waves, and as they walk out, Robin goes, so like what's the guest room there like? Is there like a air mattress deal or something? Is there like and as they walk out, the last thing you hear Amy say is, there's only one bed. And then you hear what from the other room?
Are you genius?
Look, sometimes things just happen as they should.
It's the Yimyar's plan you're always telling us about.
It's the reaction image of the star with like the party face. It just says Yuri with like 1,000 exclamation points. Alright, you all finish your pizza and box up your leftovers, assuming there are any leftovers. You make your way to your respective rest places. Where's everyone here? Staying at the Divine Throne, and Stranger can stay at his usual place in downtown. And you all can rest and level up to level 9.
Hooray!
And click this again, even though it's not going to do anything.
Oh. And we'll be ready for our next adventure.
Be so powerful.
Alright, well, thank you everyone. I hope you all enjoyed a little bit of a decompress episode after last week's 4-hour one.
It was lovely.
Indeed.
We will be meeting again on the 25th at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Next week is my off week, so.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, the sync. And
Jinx,
I
you
will
owe
be right
me.
back. Hey everyone, I am Elysian. This is my campaign, Aurousa Volume 1. Thank you so much for watching. Aurousa Volume 1 is a production of myself, Elysian, produced under the Paizo Community Use Policy. Aurousa Volume 1 uses trademarks and or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc. used under Paizo's Community Use Policy, which can be found at Paizo's website. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content, and this show is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information on Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, please visit paizo.com. The original characters are the property of their respective players. I will see you all in 2 weeks. Good night, and thank you for watching.